Okay, so I'm back with more random things. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I never knew what I was doing, but now I know even less what I'm doing, which might just mean I'm flailing wildly in the ocean of life. I have no idea what that means. Anyway, I'm just gonna go forward and hope I don't die a miserable death. I mean, I hope I die a death, but just not miserable. Or maybe miserable. I don't know. I don't really care at this point. Anyway, the pregnant lady and the dynamite. That. Alright, cool. A pregnant woman leading a group of 5 people. Oh, wait, no. Is it? Yeah. There were a lot of cave ones in there, so I got confused slightly. A pregnant woman leading a group of 5 people out of a cave on a coast is stuck in the mouth of that cave. In a short time, high tide will be upon them, and unless she is unstuck, they will all be drowned. What? How did that? How did? What? Who cares? Will be drowned except the woman, whose head is out of the cave. Unfortunately, or unfortunately, someone has with him a stick of dynamite. There seems to be no way out to get the pregnant woman loose without using the dynamite, which will inevitably kill her, obviously. But if they do not use it, everyone else will drown, which they do. I feel like there were many things that could be done. I mean, I don't know how this situation occurred in any way, but I mean, if we have to blow up a pregnant woman, then we have to blow up a pregnant woman. I mean, I don't. It sucks, but I'm not gonna drown because of a pregnant woman stuck in a cave. I don't know what that means. I don't. I'm not sure. I'm not completely sure what happened in this situation. I'm very confused, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to blow up a pregnant woman. I mean, I'm sorry, it sucks, but yeah. I am very stuck on this situation and how it came about, and I just don't really understand. I feel like if they have dynamite, they should have some form of tools that we can use to break open the mouth of this cave or whatever to get the pregnant woman out. That's just me, but whatever. Who cares? Um, the Valley drugs charge. That sounds fun. You are on a holiday in Bali with your wife and 18-year-old son. You have been there for a week and are ready to head home. All 3 of you are at the airport getting ready to board your plane when an armed officer comes around with a sniffer dog. You have all your bags on a trolley, and the dog sniffs at both your wife and your bag and passes over them. However, when he gets to your son's bag, he begins to get a bit more active. You look over at your son, and he's looking a little nervous. You know he smoked a little marijuana in his time, but generally he's a good kid. I'm absolutely sure that's not true. Definitely broken many laws that I just don't know about. I'm absolutely positive. There's no way that my kid is a good kid. But whatever. He's a good, and you certainly didn't think he'd actually be stupid enough to bring it back on the plane with him. Also not true. My son is definitely stupid as hell. At at first you feel angry that he would do such a thing and start planning your responsibility lecture, but then you realize that you're in Bali and they have a zero tolerance policy on drugs. Like I said, my kid's dumb, meaning your son could be jailed for life or worse, executed if he does have some illicit materials in his bag. You look at your wife and realize she has come to the same conclusion and has gone pale with fear. The armed officer accompanying the dog is beginning to look more stern with every sniff the dog takes, blah blah blah. Open the bag. You And as the officer begins to take things out of the bag, you see your horror that there is a small quantity of marijuana stashed in your son's belongings. The officer looks at your son and asks, "What bag is this?" You realize you have to answer, so it won't be easy. Right to the corner, your eyes, blah blah blah. Oh, what? So the question isn't whether I let my son be stupid. The question is if I let my wife be stupid. I'm not gonna fix my dumb son's stupidness. Screw them both. Honestly, I no, I can't. I refuse to be a part of this family. If everyone in my family is this dumb, I refuse to be a part of it. I'm using this moment to clean the whole slate. I'm gonna tell them they were both involved, and I'm gonna take myself back to America because I refuse to be attached to such stupid people. Uh, Clean slate, all of them, gone. Start over with my life, cause I don't know. It sucks to be them. The Mad Bomber. A madman who has threatened to explode several bombs in crowded areas has been apprehended. Unfortunately, he has already planted the bombs, and they are secluded. They are scheduled to go off in a short time. It is possible that hundreds of people may die. The authorities cannot we can divulge the locations of the bombs by conventional methods. He refuses to say anything and requests a lawyer to protect his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. In exasperation, some high-level officials suggest torture. This will be illegal, but the official is sure that it will make him tell the truth in time for you to find and defuse the bombs. What should you do? What should I like? Well, this isn't really I guess this is a moral versus practical question. I don't really care about morals, so yeah, get the guy, because I don't really care about how I feel my warm and fuzzy feelings when there are 5 just random explosions in the city. I don't really care. So yeah, you can get the dude. I'm sure the guy will handle it. I mean, it's not gonna weigh on my conscience. Uh oh, there's more. What if you know that the bomber can withstand torture himself, but would talk if you were to torture his innocent wife instead? I mean, sure. I mean, I feel bad for her, but I wouldn't feel that bad for her. I mean, sure, she probably didn't do anything, but, well, uh, I mean, I get that's like a problem, but I'll deal with that problem after. Then again, maybe they just lied and said the bombs were in different places, which is what I would do, but is that what I would do? God, I'm screwed up. Anyway, this isn't about me. I would definitely do that, though. I mean, yeah, yeah, probably. Anyway, the overcrowded lifeboat. In 1842, a ship struck an iceberg and more than 30 survivors were crowded into a lifeboat intended for 7. How did that work? As a storm threatened, it became obvious that the lifeboat would have to be lightened if anyone would survive, obviously. The captain reasoned that the right thing to do in this situation was to force some individuals to go over the side and drown. Sure, such an action, he reasoned, was not unjust to those thrown overboard, for they would have drowned anyway. Yeah, if he did nothing, however, he would be responsible for the deaths of those whom he could have saved. Some people opposed the captain's decision. Obviously, they did, because they knew they were going to be the ones that would be thrown overboard. I get that. They claimed that if nothing were done and everyone died as a result, no one would be responsible for these deaths. Oh, shut up! On the other hand, if the captain attempted to save some, he could do so only by killing others, and their deaths would be his responsibility. This would be worse than doing nothing and letting all die. Oh, bite me. The captain rejected his reasoning, obviously, since the only possibility for rescue required great efforts of rowing. The captain decided that the weakest should have to be sacrificed in this situation. It would be absurd, he thought, to decide by drawing lots who should be thrown overboard. As it turned out, as it turned out, as it turned out, after days of hard rowing, the survivors were rescued, and the captain was tried for his actions. If you had been in a jury, how would you have decided? Oh, you have to let him go. I'm Shut up. Of course they all would have died, but that's irrelevant. Listen. Would I maybe be one of the ones thrown overboard? Probably, because I probably would be. But I was definitely gonna drown anyway, so what do I care? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely one of the people that would try to have made the case that if we all die, then no one can be held accountable. But that's because I know that I'm definitely one of the ones that are going to be thrown overboard. But that's why I know it's a bad decision. Because it's the same thing that I would have done to save my own ass. So you can't take that person's word at any real cost. Because, well, of course they want to save themselves. But yeah, I mean, I definitely would have said he was innocent. Because, well, at least I don't know, half the people, whatever number of people made it back. Maybe, or just the 7 that were originally in the boat. I don't know. But yeah. Assholes. The Tortured Child. That's a fun name. Imagine that a powerful alien were to visit Earth with the ability to eradicate war, famine, and suffering. The alien says that he will do this and turn the world into a utopia where humans will be happy and peaceful forever, but only if a price is paid. He demands a small child be given to him so that he can perform hideous scientific experiments on it, causing the child unimaginable pain. Should you hand over the child? What if the alien demands that you must inflict the torture on the child yourself? I don't really care about saving the human race. They didn't say anything about superpowers, so I was probably going to say no, because I don't really care about, getting rid of war and suffering and everything else. It doesn't really matter to me. If I got the chance to get superpowers, I'd probably do it, but that's not what the question was. So, I don't really care. The poisoned coffee. Tom hating his wow. Tom hating his wife and wanting her dead. Classic 90s couple. Puts poison in her coffee, thereby killing her. Jane also hates her husband and would like him dead. Obviously, another 90s couple. One day, her husband accidentally puts poison in his own coffee, thinking it is cream. Jane realizes this and has the antidote that could save him, but does not hand it over, and her husband dies. Is Jane's failure to act as bad as Tom's action? Oh, no. Because Jane's husband is just an idiot. I don't know what type of poison it is that you thought it was cream, but you're a moron. And, I mean, was it bad? I don't know, probably. But it's not as bad, nor is it really her fault that you're dumb. Well, he was dumb. I mean, it's some type of law that, that might have happened, or maybe it's not. I think that's just a doctor thing. But anyway, his stupidity is not her fault, regardless of whether she hated him or not, or no matter how much she wanted him dead. Again, most spouses do hate one another, apparently, because marriage is stupid and is forced upon people all the time because it's a stupid idea that was passed down from a stupid point in time for no reason other than we want to sell diamonds. And that's fine until, people got into marriage and realized that they hated one another because you only married the first person that you were in a relationship with, and you realize how much you hated their guts. But otherwise, that's not really her problem. Uh, that is the last one I'm gonna do today. Yeah, that's it. Bye.